This is the Dodgers Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Los Angeles Dodgers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Locked On Dodgers Postcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel, the place to hang out when every game is done. I am Pete Fox, covering sports in LA, dating back to 2007 for ESPN LA and NBC Sports Radio. Today's episode of the Dodgers Postcast brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can get $150 in bonus bets when your first $5 bet is a winner. Well, once again, too little, too late. The Dodgers showed some fight in the ninth, but not enough. They fall short 6-5, and there is definitely a black cloud of stench hanging over their head right now. The takeaway from this is they're in it deep.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Injuries, lack of timely hitting, pitching is all over the place. Defense is inconsistent. So many things that you take away from this game that we're talking about today. They've lost 3 in a row now, swept again, give up a game to the Padres, who are now just 3.5 back. It's all bad for the Dodgers right now, except for maybe Shohei starting to find a rhythm. Beyond that, I can't find any positives at all. Really, none. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of grim, the sad sack of bad news, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. I don't know what it's gonna take for them to get out of this. You know, probably going to be without Freddie for a while, who has a contusion on his wrist after getting hit by a pitch. You know, Max Muncy's still out, but making progress faster than we expected. I agree with Craig here. What the hell is Pages doing standing there on third base at that final play in the ninth inning? He's just standing on the base. And then, after the ball was dropped at first base, he kind of makes that effort towards home, but it was too late. That to me is a brain fart. His second of the day. Now, granted, he did have a double and made a fantastic play, but that came after he boned one in the outfield and just completely whiffed it, which led to some runs for the Brewers. 3 errors today. Virtual says, ugly game. Absolutely. Totally agree. I mean, just brutal. You know, they can't get out of their own ways. It's a bad place to be. I mean, Kershaw gave up 2 earned, 3 total on 5 hits, 4 1/3, but he didn't deserve that. The brutal defense. And again, I feel bad kind of coming down on Tommy Edman, but because he's been so good and he's playing out of position at third base and he's such a reliable fielder. He made a fantastic play there, got up and threw it away. Freddie couldn't dig it. It was very similar to that play yesterday that Will Smith got a hit off of, and I said, Freddie would have dug that ball. And it was like, maybe not, because it was the exact same play or exact same throw off to the, up the first baseline towards right field. So yeah, that started that 3-run inning. After the Dodgers posted 3, Pages led off the third with a double down the line. First hit off of Quintana, and then rushing with the sac fly. Mookie singled. Ohtani goes opposite field. It's 34th, 108 miles an hour. It wasn't a bomb, but home run nonetheless. Jeff agrees. Why is Pages standing on third with 2 outs? Should have scored once that got away. Absolutely. Should have been busting ass down the third baseline. Yeah. I mean, that's do or die. You got to be hustling, got to be paying attention. That's one of the things that is frustrating to me about Andy Pages. He does great things, but then he does bonehead things like that and missing. I mean, it's also tough to criticize when it's sunny out there, but that ball seemed to be a routine fly ball that he boned, completely fanned. And then Ruiz in left, overran one. He had a couple of little He was not good in the outfield today. Again, 3 errors. Dodgers with the loss 6-5, rallied in the 9th. Rushing, knocked in a run on a fielder's choice there, but should have been an out, dropped by the first baseman. So bit of a gift. It really should have tied the game, though. Pages should have scored. So you look at what's going on with them right now, and it's just frustration across the board. They seem to have a little bit of fight, but not a lot. It's just this too little, too late sort of attitude. The Brewers have won 10 in a row now. They've been red hot since early May. Overtake the Dodgers, or add more distance between them and the Dodgers for best record in the National League. Dodgers now 58-42, 33-20 at home. 59-40 are the Brewers. 26-23 on the road. They're just a scrappy bunch. I don't feel like the Dodgers have that right now. They moved Mookie up to the leadoff position. That was a little interesting. He was 1 for 5 with the runs scored, only 1 K. Nice to see that hit. Shohei with the home run, a couple of RBIs. Teo 0 for 4. Freddie 0 for 2, left the game early. And that one didn't look good because he got hit on the left wrist and just walked straight to the dugout and into the clubhouse. So it's either him just being extremely frustrated, like F this effing game, I quit, Nuke Lelouch style, or no, I'm sorry, Crash Davis style, or he heard something or felt something, right? That's what's scary about that. So you look at what's going on right now and you say, I think as Dodger fans, we just got to put our head down and hope for the best and grind, even though this team doesn't feel like they have a lot of grind in them. I think as fans, we need to maybe adjust our perspective a little bit because we are dealing with a ton of injuries. The bullpen is exhausted. Still the most utilized bullpen in Major League Baseball. It's not even close. Like they have like 40 more innings than whoever is second. I think that's the White Sox. And they're just running out of arms. Trevino's been out there every day. Vessia's out there. Will Klein was okay today. 1 1/3, gave up just 1 hit, struck out 1. Kirby Yates off of at least 1 or 2 bad outings came out today and was dominant. 13 pitches, 1 strikeout. The rest zeros. Bonda gave up 2 hits, the rest zeros on 18 pitches. So he looked pretty good. But it seems like every time the Dodgers find a way to get a lead and find some momentum and energy, they turn right around and hand it back over. The defense, though, is not something we're used to seeing. This game was really in the Dodgers' hands. I know it was early and there was a long way to go. But I think Kershaw goes at least another inning and a half if they get out of that frame with only a 1-run surrender, like a 3-1 lead at that point, as opposed to them tying it. So, those kind of things just come back to bite you. And the ability for the Dodgers to keep digging themselves out of the hole is just, it's not there on a regular basis. And it's tough to be there when you're all struggling. Shohei Ohtani is the one that's starting to come out of it. Freddie was kind of hit or miss. Teo's in it. Mookie's in it. They're all talking about how Mookie Betts, they've never seen Mookie Betts struggle this dramatically and show it this outwardly. Like the frustration level for him is so high. He just doesn't know what to do with himself right now. He's just so deeply frustrated and in this slump. He's just like, It's not a guy that we're used to seeing at all.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Yeah, it was a weird 6th inning. The Dodgers kind of felt like they were going to get out of it. Top of the 6th, Ortiz double, Haas with a single, Churio the single. Then they had a K. Tied at that point, 4-all. That's when they went and got who came in at that point? Will Klein, and he almost got out of it, but he gave up that one hit, which was charged to Trevino for 2 runs. So you were like, oh, it's 2 outs. It's so close. We're going to get out of this tied. Great. Wrong. Collins had a hit there, and that was it. Turning point of the game right there. Almost got out of it, but they're just too shaky on the back end of the bullpen. Really is. So I think right now Dodger fans are just going to have to put their head down and grind through the dog days because it's not pretty right now. 6-5 the loss today. Kershaw suffers the loss on the mound. Dodgers swept by the Brewers. Some of you are crowning the best team in the National League. Let's not be prisoners of the moment, and let's not forget about the Cubs. They're a good team as well. And I don't think the Dodgers are done, but they're definitely going to have to put on their work boots and their work gloves and do some grinding to get back on top of things here. It's the Locked On Dodgers podcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel, the place to hang out when every game is done. Today's episode of the Locked On Dodgers postcast is brought to you by Supply House. Get the supplies you need from the site made for skilled trades. Supply House, whether you're into plumbing or you're an HVAC worker or an electrical worker, Supply House is the reliable way to get products you need online, delivered to you at your work, a lot of times free of charge. You can find what you need on their easy-to-use website. It's packed with helpful resources and the latest product info to help you get the job done right. Their complete inventory has over 200,000 parts from 400 top brands. You'll find exactly what you need delivered fast from coast to coast. If you need help with your order, Supply House offers support and industry-leading service. You'll talk to a real person. And if you're a trade pro and you need an extra edge, their free Trade Masters program offers exclusive perks like dedicated phone lines, free shipping, and discounts on every order. So join the Trade Masters program at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, use that code SH5, you get 5% off your first order at supplyhouse.com. Today's episode also brought to you by FanDuel. Summer sports are in full swing, and whether you're all about baseball under the lights, golf on the green, how about Scotty Scheffler today dominating for his 4th major? If you had that at the start of the week, you're feeling good about yourself, although it probably didn't pay a lot because he was the heavy favorite, but hey, a win's a win. You can also be into soccer this time of year. FanDuel is the best way to make every game even more exciting. You're already following the action. Why not make it a little bit more thrilling with FanDuel? You can get in on the game while your friends are getting sunburned on the beach. If you're new to FanDuel and you're a new customer, head over to the website, FanDuel.com, and get $150 in bonus bets with your first $5 bet if it's a winner. No pressure. That first $5 bet, if it wins, can get you $150 in bonus bets. Open the FanDuel app today or visit FanDuel.com to get started. So we look at this one and we say at least yesterday and today there was some offense. At least. We're not used to seeing shoddy defense. That is just not something Dodger fans are used to. John being positive here. If our pitchers stay healthy, we'll make it far. Yes, that health across the board, John. Let's just all pray for a little health. Let's hope that Freddie is not severely, 6 weeks banged up, broken bone in his wrist or forearm there. Let's hope that Max is back sooner before later. Let's hope that we can get our starting pitching rotation a little bit more secured with Blake Snell and Roki Sasaki back out there. We need a little bit of help from the bullpen. Trinan. So, Evan Phillips down for whatever, year and a half with Tommy John. But we need more consistency from Kirby Yates. I think Bonda and Vesia have been good. I feel like Will Klein is the real deal and will be solid addition to that bullpen. Trevino has been very good. How long can he keep that up? I don't know. Let's hope he can continue to do that. There have been good signs from this bullpen, but we've been saying this for months that how long can they keep this up? That's the big question. So they need some relief from these guys that have been out and hurt for a while. Kasperius has been up and down. He's been very good. He's long middleman. He's done a lot for this bullpen, but he's starting to waver a little bit. But still at times comes out and performs. So it's hard to bash on any one of them too much because they're asking a lot of them. At some point, it's going to come back to haunt them. But let's not forget, we were in this very similar boat last year. And right around this time of the year, we were grousing about a variety of things. And I remember thinking very specifically that the bullpen was shaky at best. The starting rotation was in disarray, right? There was just a lot of what we're seeing now going on last year. And if they can, as I said, put on their work boots and their gloves and their hard hats and battle through and stay in this National League West race, and at least somehow figure out how to get a wild card, they're going to have a shot because they have too much offense. These guys will get going more when it matters more. Betts, Ohtani, Teo, Freddie, Tommy, Andy. Sounds like our gang. So they just kind of got to get there at this point. And I think we need to adjust our mindset and our perspective to it's not going to be pretty for the time right around the corner. But for the here and now, we need to grind and not get so frustrated and not have such high expectations on this team because they're dealing with a lot. And the good news is the Minnesota Twins come to town tomorrow. They almost got swept in Colorado by the Rockies. They come in with a 48-51 record. David Festa will start for them. He has a 3-3 record and a 5.25 ERA. Shohei goes for the boys in blue. First pitch tomorrow night at the Ravine, 7:10. I will be here right afterwards to break it down. And hopefully we're talking about a 3-game losing streak snapping victory to get back on the right side of things and just kind of get a good feeling and shake off this funk and get out from under this ugly black cloud that they're under right now. Positive thoughts for Freddie that he's not hurt worse than it appeared the way he walked off of the field after on Friday night tying Lou Gehrig. I forgot to mention this on Friday, but it's a huge stat. He had a double at some point there on a 3-0 pitch to right field. That double tied him with Lou Gehrig at 534. So a big hit for him on Friday, and didn't do anything today and left the game early. So let's hope that Freddie is back out there sooner before later, and the Dodgers start to find some rhythm on all sides of all right, let's hope the Dodgers start to find some rhythm on both sides of the ball, pitching and offensively, and they snap this 3-game losing streak tomorrow. And again, I'll be here right afterwards on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel to break it down. Don't forget to check out the Locked On Daily Dodgers podcast with new host Travis Rogers Monday through Friday, also here on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you for listening. Thanks for your comments. Try to stay positive. It's not all that bad. It's going to get better, I promise. I just don't know when. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll talk when it's all over. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you. Take care. Have a good night.